Honeywell Films Cinema Club, Episode 3, Take 1.
Hi guys, welcome back to Honeywell Cinema Club. I'm Brena.
And I'm Emma.
And today we are going to talk about our New Year goals, everything, the dreams. We're going to talk about goals for like ourselves personally, like me as Brena, you as Emma,
Yes.
and then we're going to come together and talk about what our dreams and goals are for 2026 as Honeywell Films as a company. We're very excited. I don't know about you. I love goals. I love goal making. I love vision boards. I love No, I don't love planning. I don't plan anything. But I like having an overarching like theme, idea, North Star for the year. Some people break it up into like Q1, Q2, or go month by month, day by day.
Yeah.
I'm not that person. But I just love like starting new, starting fresh for the new year. What do you like? What's your vision?
I feel like the week before New Year's, I'm like, I hated everything I did this year. I'm gonna get on Pinterest for 3 hours, make a vision board, and I'm like, next year we're not gonna do the same habits, we're not gonna be crazy, like we're letting go of so much. Come like February, I'm doing the same exact stuff that I was doing last year.
That part.
But I also like have a habit of setting goals that are, I feel like, a little intentionally out of reach for me to not do them.
People love doing that, and that works for some people, and other people are like, I like am so upset, and it drags them down.
Yeah.
And some people are like, no, but I was working towards that
Yeah.
and did so much else.
Well, I feel like looking back, and we can talk about this too, I feel like looking back at my goals that I set last year for this year, I actually got a lot done.
Really?
And I didn't realize that until I was looking back at it the other day, starting my new one. Because I was usually like, I'll usually like push everything to the next year.
Yeah, that part.
That I haven't done. And I was like, wait, I actually did some of this.
Damn.
Like a big goal for me last year was to get a cat. And I got one.
Oh my god, that's true. I remember the
got
board. That's so
Yes.
cute.
I had little pictures of like brunette girls with curly hair who were holding cats and
You
stuff.
did.
I was
You
like,
sure
I just
did.
want a cat. I want something in my house. And so now I have Boone.
The little
And
demon.
there were a couple other things. One was for me to make a film, and I did that this year too. So I feel like I did a lot this year, more than past years. That's made me a little bit more motivated for next year.
That's so inspiring. I'm the complete opposite. I did go on my notes app and I typed in like 2025 goals. It was embarrassing to say the least. I think maybe like 1 or 2, but like I kind of went overboard. Like last year I had like 12 or 15 goals. For me personally, I've learned over time and time again, that's too many for me. Some people do well with like a lot of goals. I am trying to stick to like under 5 this year, and I did do that for the next year. But yeah, last year I was like, oh, that's what I wanted to do. Didn't know that.
I feel like I this year put a lot, but I like made things more detailed. Like where I would have these big general ones about like wanting to start a production company or something, but I feel like this year I kind of split up the goals to have like progress throughout the year instead of like hitting goals periodically.
That's good.
Is that
No,
I just
yeah.
said the same thing?
No,
but-
that makes sense though.
Okay.
Dang. Okay, so you had a good time.
Yeah,
this
I'm
past
looking
year.
for more like speed bumps instead of hurdles. She's a writer.
Is that a line?
She's a writer.
Oh, okay, cute.
Write that down.
No, yeah, I was looking back and I was like, whoa. But that's okay, because the one I did for this year, it's going to be better. I'm a changed person. New year, new me.
That's what they say.
That's what they be saying.
That's what
I
they
don't
say.
know. But
Okay, well, I want you to go through.
yeah, I think it's time.
I think it's time to go through your goals.
Okay. So I only did 4. And the thing is, I have so many things I want to do. I think we're both people that like we have so many million things we want to do. And we do a lot of them, actually.
Well, also, I was listening to a podcast the other day, and she had a good idea to like only put down a couple goals in January, and then in like June, halfway through the year, add a couple more.
You know what? I kind of did that, not with like goal setting, but with my vision board for the year. I had one for the start, and then halfway through, almost exactly, I realized like some of these things I didn't really want to do or care about that much anymore. So I kind of rebranded, rephrased, and now we're at this one.
I feel like a lot of people
like
get
that.
kind of like pressured to like be a new person in January. And I kind of feel like I actually start getting into changes in like summertime.
Yeah, low key though, like I'm still in the school fiscal year like setup. Like that is a year to me. So that
I'm like
makes
in
a lot of
May
sense.
I'll actually get started on it.
Dang, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Right?
But I love that. Definitely we're gonna have a mid-year recap of these goals.
Yes. A mid-year check-in.
That's kind of so smart. Okay. So I only have 4. So we're keeping it light for me. Maybe at the mid-year we'll add some more, change some things around. But I try to keep it really concise for me because I think that'll help me this time. I have number 1. Create a voice acting demo reel.
That's so good for you.
I know. I've been meaning to.
Good for
and
you.
like, dude, like I tell a lot of people like at work or people that just hear me at work all the time, oh, I'm an actor. And they're like, oh, you must do voice acting. Maybe you can't. This is just like me podcast voice, but like all I do is talk in silly, goofy voices all day
and
long.
like accents and stuff all day.
And people that I've met once are like, oh, you're a voice actor. I'm like, no, but damn, like I keep having people talk to me about it. I'm like, what am I doing?
You need to.
So I really want to actually hit the ground running with that. I have actually done a voice acting project. Well, I guess it was more narration. It was more audiobook narration. It was actually really cool. It was just for like a small short story, kind of like a Black Mirror thing. It's not out yet, but it's cool. It's like, I think it's a gaffer who works in Chicago and films The Bear. He's a gaffer on The Bear. But so we filmed it, or we recorded that before the new season was filming. So I think he's been busy.
That's cool.
I think he's been busy and he's put it on the back burner. But I did do it. So I already have like that I can add to a reel and resume. But I want to go into like silly, goofy characters. Like I would love to voice like a minion or some kind of silly creature. Like silly little goofy creatures.
Like a Gary. We were just talking about that.
Just talking about Gary. I love just something like that. I think would be so cool. So I have started like
a Pixar character or something.
Like people say it so much to me. And I'm like, wait, I kind of would love that too. Like I love voice acting, and like I watch a lot of anime and like other like dubbed things that in different languages. So I think that'd be cool. So that's like an intersection of acting because I already am doing a lot. And actually, the one goal I did from this past year was that I got an agent.
Yes, you did.
That is a big one.
Yes, you did.
And that's a huge one. And that is like huge. So
and I drove you to your audition.
God, you are an angel. I'm still like.
Wait, let's talk about that for a second.
That's so true.
Because I vlogged that day trying to edit.
It will be edited. It will be.
But yeah, Brena had you had an open call, right? Audition for an agency.
Yeah, like I submitted and they were like, we want to see you. We have this monthly open call. And I said, I love that, except it's 4 hours away.
That's like 2 hours.
It was 2 hours away. I thought it was 4.
It was in Chattanooga and we're in Nashville.
Right.
And so we went, what was it, like first weekend in November? Mm-hmm. And it was so fun. We got up at dawn. Literally. Before dawn, we saw the sunrise leaving Nashville.
We did. That was cute.
But it was such a pretty drive. Like, we drove through the mountains and it was like really early in the morning. And so like all of the clouds were like set on the mountains. And it's November, so all the fall leaves were just so pretty.
I know.
And then we pull up and drop you off. And you went in and you killed it. And we just got to like spend the day in Chattanooga and then go home.
That was an awesome day. Like I keep thinking back to it. I was like, that was like the perfect day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was probably the one goal I actually did from. But it was like my big one. So that was really big. So I wanted to do something acting related, but I already did like a huge goal of mine that was acting. So I thought this was a good intersection, kind of tying into that second goal, become SAG eligible. Not necessarily like become part of it. I feel like maybe that might be too far into,
right? Because that's a lot.
You know what I mean? But like becoming SAG eligible, working on like SAG union films, I think I would die. I have not done anything SAG related, and I've worked on over 50 projects as an actor so far. So
IMDb
it's
is
time.
stacked.
I was working on that for a while there. Yes, it's true. So that would be really cool. Also, still within that realm. The next one. yes, this one isn't surprising. This one is not surprising. It's not surprising. But I think I'll do more than this. I think I'll do more. But the goal is to write at least one script. And she's giving this look because I have been really bad. I'm supposed to be writing a script right now. It's not happening.
She's supposed to be writing a script that is a really good idea, and we need some time, and we need to get started like ASAP. Yeah. And she won't do it. Won't, can't, is
won't,
stuck.
Can't. It's not happening right now at the second.
In a writer rut.
Yeah, it's been weird because I do love it, and I literally think about it all the time.
And it's I've said it 1,000 times. It's such a good idea for festivals. I know. Because it's so short, but it's so intriguing. I know. And the ideas that we have for it are so good. I know. But it is December, so we need to get on it. And here's the thing. Not that, I mean, we'll explain all this at some point. But I'm going to say it here. You and I both know you only have to write the first part right now. Yeah. Like, only a couple pages.
Okay, we can put it like that.
And so we're going to do that. We're going to do that.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
The month of January, that's your goal.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, you're right. Okay, so yeah. It's going to happen. It is happening. It's just...
We're going to clip this out, and then Brenna's going to be like...
No, it's not true. It's happening. It's happening. So that's one. Hopefully, I'll write 20, and they'll all be multi-million-dollar... You know how it goes. But one, it's happening. The last one, I feel like, is kind of a doozy. I feel like this one might be surprising. I don't think we've talked about this before. I think it's going to make you laugh because I'm having such a hard time writing one singular script that we both really want to do. I want, in the year of 2026, to write my first novel.
No. Because Brynna, I knew that's what you were going to say. And that's on my list, too.
But this ties back into like the acting and specifically Honeywell because and I've talked to Griffin about this, but this specific book novel idea I think it has to exist as a book first, and then I want it to become a film. Yes. And I think like and this is such a big if because like the publishing industry is so crazy, but let's say book is done, book gets picked up, book gets submitted, everything, it's published out there in the world, people love it, and then there's a following, then it's much easier to get like backing and funding and like actual real world like people following and making a film out of it. And I love what like Reese Witherspoon is doing with like finding books that people already love and then like producing them and bringing them to life. And I think that's kind of genius.
Hello Sunshine is my favorite thing.
It's so smart.
It's so female led too.
That part.
And focused on like really good stories, and also a lot of female led stories, which I was having a conversation with someone about this recently. Like, it seems a little boom cameo. Sometimes it seems like there's a lot of women in film and like actors and stories and stuff. But when you really like sit down and look at releases for the year and stuff, it's not. And it's still very much like male saturated in film, in front of the camera and behind the camera. And I feel like once you become aware of that, you can't ever be unaware of that. Yeah. Because every project I watch now, I'm like, I haven't seen a girl in like 30 minutes.
Or it's like the Smurfette rule.
Yes.
I hate that.
Where it's like she's only there.
She's the only, like, of the 5 people in a group, there's one girl, and then she's a love interest, typically. And she doesn't talk to anyone else. That's a woman. It's like the, Belle. Oh, no.
I can't ever remember.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I know what you're talking about.
That thing.
Or it's like she's one of the boys.
That too.
And it's like
she's just a boy in a woman's body, and that's the only difference.
Which, like, this is a totally different podcast conversation, but I've talked with so many people about the fact that, like, a lot of the times I feel like girls feel pressure to be more like boy-ish, to make friends with boys. And isn't that a weird thing?
He's never done that before.
He's never done that.
Boone. You're so cute. But that's... Come here.
Me in the middle of like a really serious comment.
That, oh my gosh, that's so cute. He's never cared about the camera before.
I'm clipping that.
Clip, chat, go ahead and clip that for us.
Anyway, it's weird. I feel like I'm in a season of like stepping back into loving my girly things.
Yes.
And so that's also like I didn't write it down, but it is like a personal goal this year to like be one with my femininity again.
That part. I love that.
I feel like that is hard, especially in film. You want to like be one of the boys and be like, I can carry a camera and I can set up a light and blah blah blah. But also, I am a girl who likes to like put on a pretty dress and do my hair and like.
And you can do both.
Be a girl, yes.
Yeah. But I love that.
Anyway.
No, that was a good takeaway.
Also on my list, and we're gonna talk about that.
Oh my god, wait, okay, but I love. Okay, I'm excited about that. But I love like the idea of branching out of the film industry to feed back into it.
Yes.
Like kind of like diving into publishing, book, author, bringing it back to Honeywell. I think low-key kind of genius. That's kind of like a long-term plan, but my goal is not to get published. It's not to be but to have like first draft done. Not zero draft, if you know zero draft, but first draft. I just want a draft.
That's a good goal.
You know what I mean? Because publishing could take years. Querying and then submission. But just having it done.
Films Publishing.
Oh, God. Anyway, Emma, take it away, please.
No, but I love that. I'm so happy about that.
I know. Wait, I love that we both were thinking. I was like, is she going to think I'm insane? Because I literally cannot even bring myself to write a script right now. And I'm like, I'm going to write a novel.
I know you're going to freak out when I tell you more about it. So.
Oh, my God. I love this.
Okay.
See, it's cute. I also like this difference between us. Like, I pull out my phone notes app, and then she's got her cute little vintage leather notebook.
Okay, some of these keeping to myself because they're more like personal goals, obviously. But okay, saying this here to manifest. Try to make sure that I do it.
Hold yourself accountable.
Yes. Goal for 2026: post one YouTube video a month minimum.
Yes. I've been getting on her case. I'm so happy you put that. Yay.
Amateur influencer in the making.
Yeah, I think I'll end up doing this too. We've kind of talked about this, having the Honeywell channel, but also having Brynna and Emma, and then feedback loop. Yes, but I'm so happy you're doing that. I like try to pressure everyone in my life to do social media in some capacity.
Yes.
And I just love YouTube. I'm a long form girl.
Same.
I am. I love that.
Yes. And I know I say this pretty much every time we do it, but like you are such a motivator to me because you're so unapologetic about doing social things. It's and true. Really push me to do it. And so at least when we're filming stuff together in public, I don't feel as weird about it.
Yeah. It's hard.
By myself, we'll see how that goes.
It's really hard. But
we'll see how that goes. But it's interesting because like when I see people doing that in public,
I'm like, yeah, okay, of course.
I'm not like judging.
Go crazy. I'm like, yes, girl.
But I, for some reason, think that if I do it, everyone's gonna hate me.
I know. And that, dude, we just did a photo shoot the other day, and it was literally in public. It was actually terrifying.
Oh my God, it was like actually in public,
like real, like city was booming. We were in like the streets of like not downtown, but like
Gulch.
The Gulch, like busy booming place. And
very tourist.
I was like, everyone's gonna be like, this is so cringy. This is annoying. Like, ew, are they? We had so many people come up, driving by, stopping, and like being like, oh my God, what are you doing? This is so cool. Or just stopping us on the street, walking.
Well, and we had these signs that we had written, follow Honeywell Films, and we had a lot of people like reading those and asking us what we were doing, and we're like, we're two filmmakers and we're shooting promo. And that, I feel like, there's a difference between doing that and just like,
hey guys, welcome back.
Yeah, and not that one's more like serious than the other, but I feel like that was a really good way for us to like network and get our name out there too.
It's true. But if we can do that, you can do anything. Because actually that was terrifying, but we did it. And everyone was just so nice. So I was really happy about that. Okay, I love that. Yay! Yes. I'll be first subscribed.
Okay, this is kind of a personal one, but I need to like lock in and have healthier hair next year.
Ooh, I feel like your hair's been so nice. No, what's wrong?
Like the curls and stuff, this is fine. Here.
Is it the volume stuff? You feel like it's always flat?
No, I feel like after I had COVID in like 2022, my hair has gotten really thin.
Oh.
And like I didn't really know you before that, so you don't really know like a difference.
No, I don't.
My hair used to be so thick.
Really?
And I used to have so much of it. And it's really only recently that I've realized how much I've lost. And like I notice it a lot more in like my hairbrush and then like my part. It's kind of hard for me because with curly hair kind of clumps together.
Yes.
And so that ends up giving me like,
you can kind of see the scalp more.
Yes, because it just kind of like goes
yes
together.
I know what you mean.
And so then it looks like I've lost a lot of hair.
She's balding.
But then when it's straight, like it's not like that.
Yeah, no,
because I can brush it easier.
But that's scary.
Everything.
It looks probably scary to you.
Yes. And also just like I feel like they always say like whatever you put in your body is what's going to reflect on your hair and everything. So it's really more of a note to like take better care of myself next year,
overall.
but without saying that, because I feel
like
like I say that every year.
I like having the overall better health before something specific that you actually care about.
Yeah.
That's honestly probably a really good idea. Oh my god, I'll show you some of my favorite like hair care products and like hair TikTok people and stuff, because they be changing the game.
Yes, I know.
Okay,
so that's all. I need to lock in and focus on that.
I like that.
Yes. Write a book.
Yes,
I do just want first draft finished.
Yes, I think that's a good, because no one knows. No one knows beyond that. That's really all the power you have in that journey.
And I'll tell you what it's for.
Oh my god, what is it?
London Fog.
Shut up. London Fog as a book?
Mm-hmm. So there's this film that I have been writing and working on and like mapping since like 2021, 2022. And it's called London Fog. And it's like a murder mystery thing set in a theater in London. And I've really struggled to get the script done. It started as a short, and then I was like, I cannot have a murder mystery in a short.
This is literally genius.
And we've been working on this.
I've sat many a meeting with her.
Brynna,
big draw board. The connections.
Brena has many a time sat on my couch while I pull out a massive whiteboard and I like go through one by one, and I'm like, okay, so then this person dies, and then this happens, and then what's her motive?
What's their secret? I don't know, but they have one.
And then it's like, should the audience know, or is that like a internal thing for me?
Dude, I think the novel will help so much, because also you're really confined in like film and script. Yes. You can do so much detail. You can over detail, you know. And honestly, dude, this is genius. I think this is what's gonna solve London Fog for you. I do too. I'm so excited.
But that is so funny, because I wrote that down.
I love that.
To begin the book.
I love that. No, it's so humble that you'll really be able to like world build, see the relationships, the causes, the secrets, what reveals, Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Dude. Yes, absolutely. Oh my god, we're in our writing era. In our author writing era. Yeah. That part. You know what I meant.
It's like an otter.
An otter? Oh my god.
This is why Brena should be a voice actor.
An otter. I don't even know. Wait, I'm happy we're like on the same page. Like, that's cool. Because we didn't talk. We have not talked, I don't think, at all about that.
And I think it's such a natural thing as a storyteller. Like, anybody who's interested in film or acting or whatever, everyone I feel like always starts out in like elementary school or middle school writing like short stories or poems or whatever.
We could totally have an episode where we think about like our first projects and how it kind of led us here, because I'm thinking of like the first things I wrote, and I'm like, that's crazy.
I have kind of internally said this for years, but I don't know, I have a good feeling about it this year, so I'm gonna say it out loud. I've not wanted to go to LA until I have a reason to. Right.
Like a job, a project.
Like a job, filming. A project, blah, blah, blah. And so this is kind of a combined thing. Two goals combined. A goal is to go to LA this year and visit. But I'm hoping it's Honeywell related. Whether that's getting into a film festival there, or we're like scouting for something, whatever it is, I would love to go there, and I would love for us to do it together. And like make it a Honeywell field trip.
That would be so funny. I have family in LA. Well, I don't know. I don't remember where they are. It was many years ago. But I have family there. And we have so many people from like school who are there.
But that's my want. Like, you know how people are like, I'm not going to eat this until I win a Grammy or until I win an Oscar.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a whole thing about like Sabrina Carpenter said she would never eat McDonald's until she won a Grammy.
I've never heard that. That's hilarious.
Yes, she wouldn't eat it on like an interview thing because she hadn't won a Grammy yet.
Whoa.
And so I've always been like, I don't want to go to LA unless I'm like moving there or like I have a job there, like unless there's a reason to go. Because I feel like if I go out there for fun, I'm gonna like get back on the plane crying.
The longing to like,
yeah.
I love this. This is a great goal.
So LA,
We're
I
manifesting.
just wanna, like, I feel like if I went to LA, I would just, as a tourist, would get really motivated. Yeah. Living there, I feel like I would be crushed by LA.
Yeah, that'd be a lot.
But just visiting,
just go
like,
dabble of
getting
LA.
to go on like the different studio tours and go to like the Oscars Museum, the Academy Museum, and just like go to certain places that I've wanted to see for years. I feel like I would come back and I'd be like, I'm gonna write everything and I'm gonna like get on it.
If we go to LA for a Honeywell field trip, I will also start a mukbang like YouTube, because I literally have a list of like 20 different restaurants that are only in LA, because I watch mukbangs every night and I need that. I need it bad. So Mama already has a reason to go. Mama's ready. I love that. That'd be really cool.
And I turned 25 this year, so I'm like,
it's like the golden age era. Isn't that like the golden? It's kind of giving gold. Why is it giving gold?
I mean, my frontal lobe will be developed.
Something about it's giving gold, and something about LA is giving gold.
I don't know, but I feel like 25 is the good. I felt like I wouldn't get to LA till I was 25. I don't know what that is. But I kind of
it's like a feeling.
I've tried for like 3 years to plan a visit there.
Yeah,
and it just
never worked out.
And so I've always felt like 25 would be it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm really hoping it's for like a Honeywell.
I love that. I'm gonna add that to mine when I get home.
Yes.
That's cute. Okay.
Yes.
What's next?
Okay, I'll say one kind of easier one, and then we'll end on a little bit more of like a dramatic one.
Okay.
One is to just direct another project this year.
Yes, I love that. That's good.
Because I learned so much from Clover, but it was really like, I knew I would like directing because I liked directing when I was doing theater and stuff. But I didn't realize how much I liked it until I did Clover.
You have to do it again. You fit it so well.
Thanks.
Like, not just blowing smoke. Genuinely, I was like, oh, this is like meant to be a thing.
Thanks.
So you definitely need to. Whether that's a tiny thing, a big thing, it has to happen.
Yeah.
You did really well in that role.
Thanks. Yeah, that's a goal. Okay.
Is this the big one?
It's not the big one I think you're thinking of, which I probably should say that one too. So I'll say last two.
Okay.
I want to act in one thing this year.
Yes.
Not counting like our little things that we're working on.
Right. Yeah. The like something else.
Something that I've had
like
to
not Honeywell cast.
For.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that.
A little childhood dream goal.
Childhood dream and current dream. Like,
and current dream goal.
Like,
but
you gotta be comfortable saying, like, you want to act, you need to do it. We can be actors, directors, writers, and authors. We can do it all. It simply, you can. We can.
Yes.
And that's okay to want. And it's okay to say to want that.
Yes.
I love that. It's happening. Let's go. Okay, I love it.
I mean, it was the first thing that I really, truly loved.
Exactly.
So I really have missed it for a long time. And watching you do it and also being on Clover and just being on so many more sets right now, I'm like, I love being behind the camera and I love doing lighting and I love directing. But there's like something that I feel when I'm like watching somebody act and I'm like, I kind of wish I was doing that right now. So I want to try to at least do that once this year.
Okay, I love that. And we're working on some things behind the scenes to help us get there. But I love that, like, doing something that's not Honeywell. I think that's great.
Yes. Oh, I kind of have another one too. But that one's kind of like, that was a 2025 goal, and I feel like I'm actually going to get it done. So I'm going to hold on that.
Okay. True.
Because I feel like that's going to happen before the end of the year.
Right. Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. Oh, I think. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Love that one. Love that one.
Yeah.
I love that one too. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Last one. That's gonna make me sweat, and Emma's gonna be in the edit room going, "Am I gonna cut this out? Am I gonna leave this in? Am I gonna cut this out? Am I gonna leave this in?"
I might know.
Emma wants to release a song this year.
Yes. I was right. Yes. And it's gonna happen.
Let's break this down.
I mean, it's gonna happen. Like, actually.
I have always loved singing, like, since I was a kid. And anybody who knew me when I was, like, a child knows this. Because the first thing I would do at, like, recess is, like, I would go run to the swings, and I would sit on the swings for the whole recess hour or whatever, and would just sing songs.
Queen. She loves karaoke.
I love my carpool karaoke. That is carpool of one.
Singular carpool karaoke.
But it is interesting because, like, I grew up doing musicals. I grew up singing. But somewhere along the way, I started hearing a lot of people who were just, not that they were, like, better than me, but I think they just had a lot more confidence in it.
It's the confidence. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And that made me kind of get more quiet in it and a lot more shaky. And therefore, when I started singing, it started to sound not great because I was so nervous. And so then I wasn't getting roles and wasn't getting good feedback. And so then I was like, oh, so I just do suck. And everybody else is just really good. And so then I stopped. And that's another thing, like, moving to Nashville, really when I was in Gainesville and working with bands and working in the music scene in Gainesville is when I started being like, wait, this is another thing that I miss doing. It's just like, I think it's the world of performing. Like, I love being behind the scenes so much, but I also miss being on stage doing
just creating is like, it really is like in your soul, like, you know, and whether that is one thing or bleeding into so many things, but in the same level of love. Like, I think we both relate to that so much.
And there's something so like when I was a kid, I felt like, not to sound like a celebrity, but I felt like everybody felt like they knew me inside and out. Like, we've talked about this before, but, like, I was the principal's daughter and everything, but everyone always kind of saw me as this, like, super innocent, like, picture perfect good girl. And so everyone always felt like they knew me, and it was always very obvious from the way that they treated me and talked to me that it was always like, oh, Emma's so cute, Emma doesn't know anything about the world, like, she's so precious and so innocent. And then it was kind of like, I want to protect her in, like, a condescending tone, or it was, I want to see what I can do to, like, corrupt her.
Yo, that's real.
The obsession that people had with, like, trying to get me to do bad things, so weird.
I actually really relate to that. I don't know if we've ever talked about that, but
Probably
I mean, I was not, like, in Catholic school as a principal's daughter. I feel like that is a very hyper specific, you know, instance of that. But I feel like you wouldn't think so now. But as a child, I was literally, like, the most, I was like, you're so innocent, you're so innocent. And people would, like, whisper things in my ear that were, like, crazy, like, taboo.
Well, and it's
just
like,
to see me react. And I was like, why are we doing this?
I felt like everybody was in such a rush to grow up.
Yes.
Very early. Yes. And I was like, guys, I'm really happy to be 11. Like,
I love being 11.
I'm really
Millie
happy
Bobby
to
Brown
just,
be like Millie Bobby Brown be like, I love being 11. Real. I literally feel like a genius.
Stop.
Okay, yeah.
Voldemort Groot.
Oh, Voldemort Groot is crazy.
Vecna.
Yum.
Anyway, I just felt very, like, misunderstood as a kid. And so when I got into theater, that kind of changed everything for me, because everyone was like, oh, she's so sweet, she's so innocent, blah blah blah. Then I would get up in front of the class and do this, like, dramatic monologue where I, like, drop to the floor and start sobbing. And then I'm like, okay, scene. And then I go sit back at my like seat and everyone's like,
home.
What the heck? But I loved that. And it wasn't like I love the shock. Like I love to shock the audience.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I liked giving people like, not a reality check, but like,
you don't know.
Yeah. To be like, stop trying to pretend like you know me or think that you're better than me because you're like, I don't know,
acting way more like above your age than you should, doing these crazy things. I actually really relate to that.
So I loved acting, and it became like really an emotional outlet for me as I started like transitioning out of sports too, because sports was very like,
yes,
got all of my anger and big emotions out in sports, and then kind of transitioned out of that into theater. And I was like, oh, this is a really great outlet, because like I'm not really comfortable like talking to anyone right now about like how I'm feeling and how angry I am about something, but like my character's really angry, kind of going through a similar thing, and so I'm just gonna put it into that.
Yeah.
And I feel like not having that, not having sports, I don't really have like an outlet right now other than like writing. And so I feel like I'm kind of missing that.
Yeah, you're getting it down on like a page, but I'm not
doing
physically you know what, that is different, and I think that does help. Like it is cathartic. Writing it and also getting it out has two different expressions. That's actually quite poignant. Oh my god, I love that though.
They're filmmakers.
They are filmmakers. But the music will happen, and I think it will be very scary. I think it will be like literally like earth-shattering, like terrifying, but the payoff will be so rich.
I literally had that right with Bridget.
I know.
And I felt like I was gonna pass out.
I mean, you saw me when I was like pitching my just film ideas to you. I was like, I'm gonna throw up and die right
that was
here.
Hilarious.
It was bad. Like, oh my god, it was so bad. Like I was annoying myself, but I couldn't stop because I was the genuine fear. And it's like, I know you accept me, like you don't care, and I know you probably know Bridget, who you're writing with, also accepts you, doesn't care. It is just like this innate pressure, whether it's from ourselves or like the community, parents, anyone. Something happens in your brain that's like, you need to freak out. But once you get past it, it's like, no, I love this and I want this for a reason, and I'm doing it for a reason. And
I think some of that comes from like, I haven't been playing like instruments very long, so like me and music theory, like I don't know anything about that, and I barely know anything about like making a chord progression or like matching chords to what I'm hearing in my head. Is very hard for me. That's
so beyond.
And so it's a really scary thing that I want to try to overcome this year. And like I've been writing songs since I was in like 1st or 2nd grade, but like have never known how to play an instrument to like start playing them and like posting them or whatever. They've just kind of been like poems to me. And so sorry, my phone beeped, and then I was like, I forgot to turn it off before we started. But I don't know. I just feel like after moving here and like being surrounded by so many singers, and I meet so many new artists in what I do. And I'm not saying this in a bad way at all, but it kind of opened my eyes to like, I'm overthinking this. Because like the amount of people I've seen come through who have like massive followings, that I don't have to get it because they're so successful without me getting it, which is amazing for them. But I'm like, I don't get it. But if I don't get myself either, potentially other people will.
Damn. I love that. And I think this will actually be happening sooner rather than later.
Or Emma's going to release something and everyone's going to think it's actually cringy
Booty
and terrible.
Cheeks! No.
And then Emma's going to act like this didn't happen.
Well, that's also too, like, maybe that could help, like, lessen some anxiety. It's like, that it could be one and done and everyone could hate it. And I'll be like, okay, cool.
I'll be like,
I don't think that would happen realistically, but maybe just be like, okay.
And it's hard to know, too, because, like Bridget said she liked my voice and things that I was doing. And it's like your parents say things and friends say things, and I'm like, okay, but is everyone just trying to be like nice?
But also even think of like your favorite art, especially your favorite artist, one of the most successful people ever, who has like intense haters.
Yeah.
So it's like,
true.
You can still be successful and creative, like monetarily and just like in a creative passion way, and still have people not get it, and that's okay.
True.
But I think it'll happen sooner rather than later, which is really exciting. And I think that'll help too, because if like you're waiting until like next December to be like, just like that would suck. Well, I think it's good to just go for that one.
It's so crazy because I remember when we first started talking about this, and when I first brought this up to you, like that I wanted to do a song for something, and you were like, yes, and it felt so far away that I was like, yeah, I've got time.
It's here.
And now I'm like,
next week?
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
And so now I'm freaking out because now I'm like, the song that I liked, I'm like, well, is it good enough? Is it like new enough? Is it interesting enough? And so I'm working through that right now too. But anyway,
I think that's such a great list. It kind of inspired me to like think of some other things too, and not to like put more things on my list because I don't know if that's good for me, but it does kind of like open your eyes, like even just talking to other people that you care about their goals. Like I'm motivated telling you mine, and I'm also motivated hearing about yours.
Same.
And it's like, you should just listen to people talk about their goals. And I was at work, I've been asking everyone, okay, so what's everyone's goals? Like, what are we doing? Like, I'm so excited. Yeah. It's just like hearing about people's passions is so exhilarating.
I know, same.
Okay.
And I feel like it's good that like we both kind of approach goals a little bit differently too.
I think that's interesting. I like that because everyone does. But now it's time for Honeywell goals as a collective. We've come up with these, like, both of us together, and then we kind of like narrowed them down, but we're gonna kind of go back and forth and talk about what Honeywell now as a collective hopes, goals, dreams, and visions ourselves to be doing in the year 2026. Okay, first off, and some of these I think are gonna be quick. I think some of these are gonna be like a quick turnaround, and we have a bunch of other ones that like are more private. Like maybe we'll get into them later, but like they're private goals right now. The first one we have is make our website. It's happening. We have a game plan.
That will likely happen very soon.
That's what I'm thinking. At maximum 2 months.
I'm thinking like first week of January.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's really gonna be quick, which is
Emma's
good.
gonna lock in at Christmas, and we're just gonna knock it out.
I love having a partner who's like more just can do things, because I'm like, yeah.
Me having made like 1,000 websites,
and thank God, because that's not me. That I can't. That's beyond me. But we'll have a website, like a landing page. Will look super official. It'll be amazing. So that is really exciting. You can. I put B&E, but you can literally just choose. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. Our socials are doing really good right now.
We had a video do so good. We had
2 videos do pretty good.
Oh yeah. We
had an Instagram video that did really well, and then we had a TikTok video that just hit 100,000 views.
That's actually crazy.
And it has given us like 4,000 followers.
Yeah, because we had 1K.
We had 1K.
Even just 1K was really crazy.
Yeah, we were like celebrating big time.
I feel like 1K is so hard to get on any platform. So that was crazy. And then just a few days later, it gave us 4,000 from this one video, and I was like,
yeah, in like a week we had 4,000 new followers.
The engagement was crazy. Like the reposts, saves, bookmarks,
there's so many comments,
DMs, emails. We've gotten emails.
Our DMs are flooded right now,
and we'll make a video about some of that stuff. But
yes,
we've actually we're kind of surprised, and that's like really exciting and motivating too.
And so that's a big one, is to like continue that growth and have it be like a continuous steady climb, you know.
Yes.
And so I think we really want to reach like potentially like 10,000.
We're halfway there
on TikTok.
We're halfway there. Might as well keep it going.
And the year hasn't even started yet.
That part.
So I think we can do it.
Makes sense.
But I feel like 10,000 would be a good.
That'd be great, because then you can. That's like the threshold to make like do the creator
start,
program
like,
or
and stuff like that. So
lives. There's a lot of things, like benefits to it. I just don't know all of them, but that's like the threshold to get. So that would be really cool.
That's our goal.
And then Instagram
is like 1.5.
I think we're almost at 700 followers.
So go follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, please follow. It is really hard. It's harder to get people to follow on Instagram. Yeah. They're just different platforms, but I think those are really good numbers to have.
And I feel like if you're an actor, a filmmaker, or someone who's wanting to like really follow us, we're a lot quicker with like information on Instagram.
That's true. That's the first thing I'll post on usually.
Yes.
Unless it's a video reel, but
like,
information Instagram.
Our TikTok stuff is a lot more like it's pretty similar, but I feel like it's more not aesthetic. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, like highlight reel, what we're about, vibes. Yeah.
Where like Instagram is more, we're kind of posting on our story and we're like
it's a bit more personal.
DMs
yeah,
more often,
it's true.
And like posting more like info about casting.
That's actually very true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think also continuing on with like the social media presence with this podcast, we are going to be posting this on social media, specifically YouTube will be biggest. We haven't even talked about if we want anywhere else, but usually like that YouTube is gonna be the thing. We're also gonna be making like actual YouTube videos like in the year, so stay tuned for that. But within that, our goal within the year is to become a YouTube partner, and there's a few ways you can do that, but that's how you get monetized. You can run ads. There's other benefits as well to that, but it's 1,000 subscribers right now. I think we're at like 55.
So like and subscribe.
So it's a big jump, but I think we can totally do it.
I think we can do it.
And a 4,000 watch hours, and that's usually the kicker. That's where people get stuck. That's where I got stuck on my old YouTube channel. Whole other story. But so those are the two things. Or like it's like 4 million like shorts views, but I think 4,000 watch hours people usually have an easier time with. So that is like the YouTube goal, is to like YouTube partner, and like we could like run ads and like have brand deals.
That'd be so nice.
Just like passive income from like sharing our stuff.
That's such like a teenage dream of mine.
I know.
It's so going back to like it's so weird feeling like you're gonna be judged when like, you know how many days I come home from work and I'm just watching like 40-minute vlogs on YouTube.
I love
like
hour-long vlogs. That's what I love.
I love that stuff. I love sitting down and watching like, this is how I started acting, or like this is my experience making my first film. Like I love watching that stuff. So I was like, why am I scared to like make that stuff myself?
It really is just like getting over that hump. But
yeah,
that's kind of like the social media logistics, and that doesn't matter at the end of the day, but it does help us. Like, that's good to have a goal for momentum, like keep it growing.
Okay, this is I'll kind of combine these two, but film festivals. So we are wrapping up Clover right now.
Like right now.
Like we're getting right this really second. Close. And we're going to start submitting to film festivals beginning of the year. And so it's in our goals to get into some festivals with that, but also just for us as Honeywell to attend some this year and just like talk to people, network, introduce ourselves, really learn about other filmmakers and films. And so I would love for us to just like go to some, whether it's for Clover or not.
Imagine we combine the Honeywell field trip to LA with a Clover premiere. I would literally lose my mind. That would be so
I would cry.
Cool.
Like if we were on the plane to LA because of Clover.
Tears.
Or because of Honeywell.
I would feel like $1 million. Are you kidding?
I'd be like, where's the jet?
We're flying private?
We're flying private.
Where's the tarmac? Get me on there. Now. No, that's
roll out the carpet.
Oh my god. That'd be really cool. I kind of really love that. That is so good. Yeah. So we want to attend some film festivals. Obviously, we hope we get like submitted and like accepted. But I love the specific goal of like attending one, because I've never attended one.
I haven't either.
I've done premiere, like like our college. You know, every semester the film classes would have that, but never like an actual film. I have some friends who have. I personally have never. Have you?
We had our college film got into in a couple festivals, but I didn't ever like attend them.
Oh, okay, I got you. Well, the last one we have, which honestly could even tie into this as well, we would love to have some form of on-camera Honeywell interview. Emma came up with this. She told me this right before we started, and I was like, "You're a genius." I love that.
Yes,
I think that's so cool. We've had certain like newspapers and like journalists, not like a hard-hitting
like
journalist.
A newspaper and a magazine.
Yeah, but like people reach out and be like, "Oh, we'd love to interview," and that's really cool. But like,
yes,
the idea of like an on-camera interview where we're kind of like doing this, but more like structured and like just someone caring enough. about us and wanting to hear about us instead of us just talking to the ether. I think that's so cool.
There's not really any like exact vision for it. I just was on Pinterest per usual and was looking up stuff for my vision board about like acting in a project and like actor aesthetic, blah blah blah. And there's so much from like press tours, and I was like, wait, it would be kind of cool if like Honeywell had like
a press
tour, or like sit down interview or something, like
my mind was just opened.
About us and like promote our projects and everything, whether that's like we're guests on somebody else's podcast, or like somebody interviews us at a festival, or like a news place wants to interview us or whatever. It's kind of a broad, it's broad enough where I feel like something can happen for it.
This is like awakening dreams I didn't think about with this. Like obviously with like goals and dreams, especially like creative things, you think, oh my god, walking the red carpet, oh my gosh, doing this, like watching. I've never thought about like being like interviewed for Honeywell, and I love that. That's like so exciting. About like a film you've done. I guess maybe like I've imagined like on like the late night show or something like crazy, like those videos are. But
I love a press tour. Like I'll watch hours of press tour videos, and it's the same like 5 questions, but I find it so funny when like you can tell actors have like been doing it all day and have had the same questions all day, and then someone hits them with like an actual good one and they just like completely light up. Yes, I love that. Or it's like they've just hit like delusional,
that too,
and everything's just like funny.
I love watching those
and
too.
I love that, but I feel like that's a good one for Honeywell to get a little bit more exposure.
Yeah, this was so fun. I'm so motivated, and this is good because it's not even like the end of December yet. Like we're kind of filming this ahead of time, just with the rollout of this podcast, but I'm like ready, and this is good. Instead of just waiting for the new year, starting early I think is so good. But you heard us, our goals personally and like as a company. If you want to support us, you like us, want to see more of our stuff, please subscribe. It's free. Some people are scared, but the subscribe button is literally free. It just means you will see our videos guaranteed in your subscription box. That's it. Super free. If you like to like this video, totally could. And please comment at least one goal of yours. Ooh, and it could be anything. It could be anything, whether it's like going to the gym, or it can be like literally starring in a feature film. Anything. But we would love to hear. We just talked about how much we love hearing ourselves and each other's goals. So I want to hear y'all's. I know you do too. But follow us on everything. Subscribe to our Substack, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all the good things. Do you have anything else to say?
No, I'm really excited for Honeywell to wrap soon. So
I know.
I'm really excited for the new year.
Me too. It's gonna be a big year. Like this is it's happening. I feel like Honeywell is like a real thing.
I know.
Okay. Well, here's to 2026, and I hope you achieve all your dreams as much as we do. Thanks for watching, guys.